What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I'm here. I'm your CBD expert, your natural healthcare expert. I'm going to add a new one on there. I am your personal virtual health coach, and it's good to come to you live tonight. When you get on tonight, please, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like or a comment, put your name in, where you're in from, and also, as every time on every one of these videos, I want to know, are you watching this live so you're getting the full energy of it live, or are you watching me on the replay? Either way, we're glad to have you tonight. We got a big night. There's gonna be a lot of people on. Drop your name and where you're from. I'm excited to see everybody from all over. The views we've been getting on these videos are just ridiculous. So thank everybody. If you'll like it, share it, send it all out all over the world. We're gonna change lives with these videos, and I'm happy to be a part of that. So tonight's topic is, what are 10 reasons to take CBD oil? Before I get started on that, like I told you, my name is Dr. Jim, Jim Holland. I am a chiropractor here in Richmond, Virginia. I have been for 20 years. I'm just excited to help you share this because I've been really enjoying the impact that CBD oil has had with my family and my patients' lives, and I just want to share that with everybody. So that's my intro. The topic tonight is the 10 reasons to take CBD oil. The disclaimer before we get started is, tonight, I am not your doctor. You are not my patient. This does not constitute a doctor-patient relationship. So please, everything that we talk about tonight, use it solely as educational purposes. Don't change anything you're doing medically based on some cool information that Dr. Jim talked to you about tonight on a video. Second, really important disclaimer is we are going to be talking about probably the top 10 or at least 10 reasons why, and what's shown in the research of reasons why people often take CBD oil. What's important, and this is an important disclaimer, is we don't claim to diagnose, treat, or cure any specific condition with CBD oil, because the type of CBD oil from industrial hemp that we use is a food supplement. It is a supplement. It is not a drug, and only drugs are used to treat conditions. And so I just want to get that disclaimer out of the way. We don't diagnose or treat or claim to cure any specific conditions, but there are a number of reasons why people take CBD oil, and I wanted to kind of hit 10 of them and probably the reasons why people do. So reason number 1 is pain and inflammation, right? I mean, let's face it, that's one of the main reasons why I started really researching it, because I have in my chiropractic office, I have a lot of patients with pain and inflammation, a lot of itises, arthritis, and things like that, especially osteoarthritis in their joints, degenerative changes. And so what we wanted to be able to do was, how can we help people in chronic pain? And usually there's a lot of inflammation behind that. And CBD oil has been proven through a lot of different studies to be very effective as an anti-inflammatory. Now, I'm here to tell you that almost all pain at its very core has inflammation, okay? The inflammation that gets in your joints, that's the itis and arthritis, okay? Itis means inflammation. So the itis and arthritis is what irritates the nerve receptors in your joints, and that's what you typically feel as arthritis pain. And what's great is CBD oil has been shown, because it has a modulatory effect on the immune system, it's been shown to significantly reduce inflammation, even chronic inflammation. And what that does, that has a very, very positive impact on pain. It also has an impact neurologically on pain, because there's a lot of CB2 receptors kind of throughout the peripheral nervous system. And that does great things for pain. And so pain and inflammation is probably one of the number one reasons why people take CBD oil. And it's great for it. I highly recommend it. Now, the reason I use the company that I use, and if you're interested in that, get with the person who shared this video with you, or message me and I'll let you know what I recommend. But because we have both an oral oil as well as a topical relief cream. And when you take 2 of them together, from both the internal and the external, remember, I did a video, it takes 2 to make a thing go right. So if we hit it from the inside and the outside, it has very positive impacts on joint pain and inflammation. So I highly recommend CBD oil for arthritis and just pain and inflammation. Big reason number one. Number two, and this covers a lot of stuff, and I certainly don't have enough time in a single video to go over it. What my hopes is to break this category down into a video for every one of these. But autoimmune conditions, okay? And those are conditions like autoimmune thyroid conditions, rheumatoid arthritis, MS, lupus, IBS, ulcerative colitis, psoriasis, eczema, fibromyalgia. These are all autoimmune conditions, and CBD oil has been shown to have a positive impact on balancing the immune system, all right? So think about that. Autoimmune conditions, and I every time they take a snapshot of my videos, my hands are like this. It's because I'm always telling you about it's an imbalance in the immune system. And the immune system gets so imbalanced, the body starts attacking itself, all right? And so the entire goal of CBD oil is it brings balance to the immune system. And if you can bring balance to the immune system, you calm this inflammatory response, and it helps with autoimmune conditions. And this is the interesting thing about autoimmune conditions. Technically, they are all an imbalance in the immune system. The reason they have all these different names is because they are attacking different places, and we name them according to the places they're attacking. So rheumatoid arthritis, it's attacking joints. MS, it's attacking the myelin sheath in the brain and the nervous system. Psoriasis, it's affecting your skin. IBS, ulcerative colitis, it's affecting your colon. But ultimately, at their core, they're all big imbalances in the immune system. And CBD oil helps balance the immune system. So they are really positive for that. And I'm going to say this multiple times throughout this event. We don't diagnose or treat or claim to cure any specific disease. I'm just letting you know why people take CBD oil. Third one, diabetes, all right? Especially type 2 diabetes. It's because what the research has shown in 2006, there was a study that showed a number of positive benefits of CBD oil. And then again in 2013, there was another study that showed that people that use cannabis products have about a 16 to 17% lower fasting insulin levels and blood sugar levels. So what that does is if you can have a positive impact on insulin sensitivity and insulin resistance, then you're going to have a positive impact in type 2 diabetes, be able to better control your blood sugar. Yes, you can definitely inbox me, whoever is looking to speak to me. But yes, so we can definitely have a really positive impact on type 2 diabetes by affecting inflammation and lowering insulin levels. Because I did a video on diabetes and we talked about that one of the main things that causes all the damage is the increase. And when you have high insulin levels, that's what causes all the damage, the nerve damage, the kidney damage, the blindness. So CBD oil's ability to affect inflammation, to reduce insulin levels and blood sugar levels has a very positive impact on type 2 diabetes. So we've talked about pain and inflammation. We've talked about autoimmunity. We've talked about type 2 diabetes. The next one are neurodegenerative conditions. Now, this is what's really interesting. In 2003, the United States government literally got a patent, all right? A patent on CBD. And they got it for its antioxidant properties and neuroprotective effects. So think about that. The United States government already knows, has seen the research that CBD oil is neuroprotective. Now, why is that important? Well, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, all of those have large pieces to them that are what we call neurodegenerative. Basically meaning there's oxidative damage, free radical damage of cells in your brain. And what we know is that CBD oil can have a positive antioxidant effect on those. So they got a patent because they know there are going to be drugs that are going to be able to be built and made from CBD to help treat Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia. Now, I'm not saying that we have those now, but we do have natural, full spectrum, completely legal CBD oil. And, I'm trying to protect my brain. There's a lot going on up there, and I'm trying to keep it in there, and I'm trying to hold it together for as long as I can. And so I'm taking CBD oil because I want to protect my brain, all right? It's really important. Now, so the next one, epilepsy and seizures. Now, this is really, really important, okay? The studies have proven that it's actually really, really good at helping with epilepsy and seizures. CBD oil is. There's actually in the last couple months, there has been a FDA-approved drug called Epidiolex. I don't know if that's how you really say it, but that's how I just said it. So as far as you're concerned, that's how you say it. Epidiolex comes from CBD, cannabidiol. But basically, this company got FDA approval because of their research that shows that CBD oil has anti-seizure and epileptic properties. Once again, we don't diagnose or treat epilepsy with it, but I want you to know that that's a big reason why we do it. Now, a lot of times pharmaceuticals, they're going to take something natural, like CBD oil that we can all take as a food supplement. Don't need a prescription for that. It's natural. It's like taking vitamin C. Except now they're going to do a bunch of stuff to it, and they're going to make it a drug, and now it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. Okay, so I just want you to know that that is something that they use it for, epilepsy and seizures. The next one, and this, there's a lot of controversial stuff I'm going to be talking about tonight, but I want you to know I don't diagnose or treat or cure any specific diseases, nor does anybody that's recommending CBD oil. Autism spectrum disorders. Now, this is a really big one. I've spent hours watching video of one of the most recent autism conferences, and the entire 10 speakers were talking about how CBD oil has a positive impact in autism spectrum disorders. Now, the reason it does that is that we know that it has a balancing effect on neurotransmitters, which are often out of balance in autism. It has hold on, I'm going to check my note. Oh, it really helps with gut inflammation. Typically, people with autism spectrum disorders have severe gut inflammation. So CBD oil has been proven to help with that. Just sort of helping with neurological overfiring, which is really cool, helping calm that down. And then really helping balance stress hormones. So CBD oil has a lot of people are now working and using CBD oil for autism spectrum disorders. Once again, not to diagnose or treat or cure, but that's what people are using it for, and it's showing a lot of promise, and it's very exciting stuff. The next one, anxiety. Well, guess what? There's a whole lot of anxiety going around, all right? A lot of people with anxiety, and what happens is most people with anxiety take things like SSRI medications, your Zolofts, your Xanaxes, things like that. And what we know is that CBD oil, the way that it works, which is so cool, is your body actually makes anandamide. Now, anandamide is an endocannabinoid. It's actually a substance your body makes. It's called anandamide comes from bliss. That's how it got its name. And so it's like the bliss chemical. And the way CBD oil works is it inhibits the enzyme that breaks down anandamide. So your bliss chemical can hang out in your brain longer. Well, that goes a very long way to helping people with anxiety, and I think that is a very cool thing. And so as long as you would love to have more bliss floating around in your brain, I think CBD oil is a good choice, all right? So it's been used by a lot of people to help with anxiety. Sleep problems and sleep disorders. Very much the same way that it helps with anxiety, but then you also go into the fact that in sleep disorders, there's often this sort of sympathetic nervous system imbalance, which means the sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight response. Parasympathetic is sort of your sleep, breathe, and feed, okay? And what happens is the sympathetic gets overstimulated and the body can't calm down and go to sleep. And CBD oil has a very positive balancing effect on that, and that's really cool. So that's one of the things that we want to do. So far, well, I'll recap at the end. Now, this one's really controversial. I mean, I don't like saying this word out loud because I get people a little riled up, but it's in the research, so I got to talk about it. cancer, okay? It's the scary and the nasty C word, but a 2006 study and a 2011 study showed that CBD oil created selective cell death in estrogen receptor positive and estrogen receptor negative breast cancer cells. All right? Now, why is that cool? Well, that's really cool, especially if you have breast cancer. But the reason why that's cool is what they've determined is not only does it help work on killing, breast cancer cells or things like that, but it also can have, it's selective in that it seems to only kill the cancer cells, and it leaves the other healthy cells alone. That's ridiculous, right? It's so cool. So, and then the last of the 10, all right, that was number 9, this is number 10. It promotes cardiovascular health. You're like, wait a minute, you're telling me if I take CBD oil, it's gonna make my heart healthy? Well, guess what? The number one reason people have heart attacks is not because they have high cholesterol. That's garbage, that's a myth, okay? It's because when they go there, what's the artery clogged with? It's clogged with cholesterol. So they go, oh, it must be cholesterol's fault. But cholesterol doesn't stick to the walls of your arteries unless there's been inflammatory damage. All right. So ultimately, it's the inflammatory damage to the blood vessel walls that creates nicks and cracks in it that the cholesterol can then stick to, and that's what clogs your arteries. So technically, it's not a cholesterol problem, but it's really an inflammatory problem. And guess what? A 2006 study showed that CBD oil protects the vascular walls from damage in a high inflammatory environment. So it literally helps bring down the inflammation in the blood vessel walls so that you don't suffer the damage. So therefore, cholesterol can't stick to it, has cardiovascular protective effects. Pretty awesome. So to kind of recap the top 10, or at least my top 10 reasons why people are using CBD oil. Number 1 is for pain and inflammation. Number 2 is for autoimmune conditions. Number 3 is for type 2 diabetes. Number 4 is for neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia. Number 5 is epilepsy and seizures. Number 6 is autism spectrum disorders. 7 is anxiety. Number 8 is sleep problems or insomnia. Number 9 is cancer, and number 10 is it promotes cardiovascular health. Now I'm going to give you a bonus. It's bonus night, all right? Because you want to know why. I mean, I took CBD oil originally because of like pain and inflammation, arthritis. I had club feet when I was born. I'm trying to work out, be super healthy, and man, I was limping all the time, okay? But guess what? There's a bonus, all right? CBD oil, you can just take it because you want to be well, because you want to be as healthy as you can be, because they've already proven that CBD oil has antioxidant effects. Well, guess what? Free radicals cause premature aging. They cause premature cell death. They're what causes inflammation, is at the root cause of almost every disease on the planet. So if you want to focus your life on prevention and being as healthy as you can be, well then CBD oil has these antioxidant effects and reduces inflammation, and you can just use it to be as well as you can be. So that's my bonus pick for the top 10 reasons to take CBD oil. Now, with all that said, I am on a mission. So if you got this video from somebody else, get back with them and they'll let you know what CBD oil I recommend and what CBD oil you should probably get. At the same time, if you don't know anybody, if you just saw this video, I'm here to help you. I want you message me, you inbox me, and I'm gonna help you. I'll get you hooked up with the CBD oil that I recommend, whether it be the oil, the topical, for whatever reason that you wanna take it, I'll let you know how to take it, how to do all those kind of things, okay? Also, I am on a mission. We're changing lives, and so I want to help grow this bigger. I'm only one guy. I can only do, so many videos. And so what I'm looking for is I'm looking to help people spread this across the country. So I'm looking for people to be on my team. I want one person on my team from every state in the United States. Just one person. I don't need everybody. Just one person, and I will help you help other people. And I want one person in every country in the world. That's how we're going to change lives. That's how we're going to make a difference, and that's how we're going to help it. The other thing I'd like you to do is please like this video, share this video. I also want you to go to my YouTube channel. I post these videos on YouTube because not everybody's on Facebook. So we just started our YouTube channel, Dr. Jim Holland. If you go over there, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get all of these all the time. It's going to be great. And then last part of this, I am launching being your virtual health coach. All right, and it's going to be an incredibly exciting part of what we do in our office and with this whole program. And so with the help of CBD oil, whether you're getting it from one of these people that shared this video or whether you get it from me is not the concern. But if you have a health concern, I'm here to be your virtual health coach. I already have programs for type 2 diabetes, for thyroid issues, and anti-inflammation. So if you're interested in me being your virtual health coach, you can message me and I will help you with that. So, all right. So everybody have a great night. Just as I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. Hashtag never quit. And if no one's ever told you this, I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that, it will change your life forever. Have an awesome night.